How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and this is my Lego Batman movie review. If you guys want to hear my review, make sure to stay tuned. So Lego Batman, I just got out of the showing. I was really excited to see this movie. I did a couple reactions to it, to a couple of the trailers that came out. And I gotta say, I was a little nervous, a little tiny bit nervous that Batman, this was just kind of gonna be like, is gonna be like something to hold us over till the next Lego movie. It was just kind of like, oh hey, this Lego movie really works. What's one character that we could get like another movie out of? What's something we could squeeze out of this? Oh, Batman, let's throw him in a movie. I honestly thought that it wasn't the best idea. And I thought that maybe it wouldn't have been as great as everyone thought it was going to be. I was totally wrong. Totally wrong. This movie is a lot of fun to see. It really is. It's a lot of fun in the movies. Plenty of comedy. So how I'm going to structure this review, since this is my first review on my channel, I'm going to go into the positives, then the negatives, and then my overall thoughts telling you if you guys should spend your hard-earned money on this movie and if it's worth it. So let's get into it. Definitely a lot more positives than negatives. Definitely outweighs it. There was a lot of Lego humor. Like, if you've seen the Lego movie, you know, like the type of humor I'm talking about. They really do a great job of bringing you back into that kind of world. And there's a lot of references to the Lego movie so that everyone knows this is the same universe. It's very much like how Marvel, how the MCU, Marvel Studios does it. Basically telling everybody this is the same universe, it's the same story told, and there's a lot of references to the Lego movie, a lot of humor to go around this movie. They pick an array of villains, and they really they go through Batman's villains, and every incarnation of the villain you can think of, they make fun of it, they joke around about it. Like Bane, he is made fun of a lot in the movie, that was so funny. Bane in this movie is really, really good. He probably was my favorite villain out of all the villains. And the thing is, I don't want to give any spoilers away. This is like a non-spoiler review. But there's not just Batman villains in it. Remember, this is a whole universe. It's not just Batman. It's also, like you can say, any kind of Lego properties in here. And it's kind of free roam for them, which is actually a lot of fun. And it breathes a lot of fresh air into the movie. And it doesn't feel like, oh, we're just getting another Batman movie for the sake of getting a Batman movie for money. Lego just wants money, Warner Brothers just wants money. It's not like that at all. It's really creative, and they do something really, really fun with the movie. So from the start of the movie, when you first get in there, there's plenty of action. Plenty of action, a lot of good cameos, but a lot of action. And honestly, the first part of the movie, I thought was going to be, like from the trailers and all that, I thought it was going to be like the big end battle. Oh no. The end battle is something you would never even expect. It is really, really good. It's really just something you wouldn't expect from a Batman movie. But the beginning definitely was. It gave you, like, it's what you expect from a Batman movie, but it gives you a ton of supervillains. Every single one, they kind of introduce you to them like right off the bat, which is really cool. And they go into some of the weirdest villains. They go into Condiments King. I read comic books, I love comic books, and I didn't know who the hell Condiments King was. Like, who is this guy? I've never heard of him. And there's plenty of other villains that I've never even heard of that they put in the movie. And plus all the classic ones like the Riddler, Two-Face, Catwoman, all those different things. And it's really, really good. Really well put together. And they all have their own little spotlight on them. Like, I'm pretty sure they had Clayface. Clayface had his own little spotlight. And sometimes Clayface kind of gets put to the side like, you're not really that cool villain. I think they're all really cool villains. And obviously, the director really thought they were cool villains as well, because he wanted them in the movie. And he's like, put them in. Put all the Batman villains in. And if you're a real Batman fan, you're really going to appreciate what they do. Another positive for the movie is definitely that they reference a lot in the Batman mythology, all the different incarnations of Batman, all the different Batmans that have been in the comic books, the films, everything. Even put on screen so like some of the best artwork of Batman, like the best covers and all that. You get tons of references from Batman, and if you're a huge Batman fan, you will not be disappointed with this movie. It's really, really well done, and they do every single Batman, not just the Ben Affleck one or the Christian Bale. No, they do justice to all of them. And if a movie's bad, which is like Batman and Robin, they're gonna make fun of it, obviously. And they'll go through everything. They don't miss a beat in this movie. They go through comic book references, everything. There's a ton of references to all of Batman, and it is really, really, really well done. Will Arnett came back as the voice of Batman, and he did a really, really good job. From the first time we saw him in the Lego movie, did a really good job of just coming back and really owning the movie. It is Batman's movie, and you definitely get a sense for that. And they kind of go in a place that I personally didn't think they were going to go, but I won't give any spoilers away about it, but it definitely is about Batman personally and Bruce Wayne personally, and they did a really good job with that. You can just tell that the director knows exactly who Batman is and who he is inside and who Bruce Wayne is and what Batman and Bruce Wayne basically have in common other than being the same person. But he really does a good job, and he definitely brings the emotional side of Batman out into the light. Definitely does it some justice and kind of shows everybody who Batman is and what makes him tick. Another voice actor that was actually really cool, and I didn't know that he was the voice actor of the Joker, who's the voice actor is actually Zach Galifianakis. I did not know this was going to be the Joker, but honestly, he did a pretty good job. It didn't take me out that it wasn't Mark Hamill, that everyone's kind of accustomed to. Any kind of animated movie for Batman, you always think Mark Hamill is going to be voicing the Joker. Not in this case at all, which surprisingly wasn't that bad. It didn't take me out of the movie. I thought it was really cool, and I thought he did a great job. The Joker was big time in this movie too, which everyone kind of expected, but I didn't think the Joker was going to have like this big of a role. I thought it was going to be kind of like a Batman and Robin movie, because that's what they were kind of putting it towards. Like, they're going to say it's going to be about Batman and Robin's relationship, which it kind of is, but then again, not really. It's also about many different relationships in the movie. A lot of it is about the Joker and Batman's relationship, even more so than Robin and Batman's relationship, which is actually really, really cool. And honestly, I didn't think I was going to like that about the movie, but they did a really good job with it, and I was very surprised by it. Once again, with all the cool things that a Lego movie does, there's a lot going on in the background. And honestly, I'm probably going to go see this movie again because I missed so much in the background, and I want to see what I missed. And they did a really, really good job with just what they always do. It's just things going on in the background that you don't even notice. It could be a reference to Batman. It could be a reference to like anything. And you just want to see what it is. It could even be a little cameo to the Lego movie. But you just want to check it out and you really want to see what it is. The first time through though, I will definitely say, make sure you just pay attention to the original story that's going forward and just the main story. But if you go for a second time, definitely go and check out everything that's in the background. And I'm definitely going to see it a second time, but definitely just go check it out. It's got to be. There's got to be tons of Easter eggs. I haven't seen it for a second time, but I'm definitely going to go back, and I know with Lego, they're definitely going to put a bunch of Easter eggs in it. So it's definitely worth the second ticket to go see. Now we're going to go into some of the negatives of the movie. Once again, there's barely any negatives. Not every movie is perfect, but I will definitely get into some negatives. Now, the first negative that I have is there's just a little too much Batman humor. And what I mean by that is not the references to Batman or anything like that, jokes about Batman. It's nothing like that. It's more of Will Arnett's like beatboxing. We got a little bit of it in the Lego movie, which was actually really good. It was really funny, really original stuff. It's a little too much in this movie for me personally. And remember, this is not like an official, oh, this is the review, this is what everyone should think. No, this is my personal review. This is what I got out of the movie. This is what I took out of it, and I'm just sharing it with you. I did not think that the beatboxing really hit it home with me. I didn't think it was that great. I thought it was a little annoying, to be honest with you. Okay, I get it. He likes to beatbox. I get it. Cool. There's another part of like the humor that kind of gets me, and it's the clown snakes thing, whatever. They really drag it out. They really shouldn't, but they drag it on throughout the entire movie, and I personally didn't like it that much. I know this is still like geared towards kids, so that definitely hit with me with some of the humor, but most of the humor, really, really good. Nothing to be really down about in this movie, other than those negatives, and that's it. That's all I have for negative. Other than that, I thought this movie was spectacular. Now going to my overall thoughts, should you guys buy a ticket? Yeah, you should. You should go and buy a ticket to this movie. It's really good. You gotta see it. If you guys are just fans of Batman, Lego fans, comic fans, or you have kids and you want to go see this movie, take them to go see it. It's really good. They'll enjoy it, I promise you. It's definitely a fun little movie for February. Definitely go out. Support this movie, guys. Don't watch it illegally online. Come on now, we gotta support movies. If you like movies like this and you want to see more of them, you gotta go out and support. You gotta give your money to them. Alrighty, guys. So that is my overall thoughts, my review for the Lego Batman movie. If you guys like this video, you like my review, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you guys thought about the movie in the comments below. I want to hear what you guys thought. I'm very excited to hear what you guys think. Hopefully you guys go and check it out. It's definitely worth a watch. Make sure you guys also share this video so other people can see my review. And lastly, as always, subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell, turn on the notifications, stay tuned to all my latest uploads. I want you guys to keep up to date with me. Thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Bye-bye.